We are live from London with Mr. Paul O'Grady.
Well, there's a lot of women in the audience tonight. I wonder why. Why am I getting wafts of oestrogen over the footlights, eh? All these hot flushes, the heat in here. I'll tell you why, folks at home, because of three little words. Say Cliff Richard. And Cliff's going to be chatting and singing live later on in the show, but keep it respectable, please, girls. The man is a knight of the realm. We don't want any knicker throwing, no bras, no lingerie, no roll-ons, nothing like that. 10s, 20s and 50s only. Thank you very much. And also, as well as Sir Cliff Richard, we've got that hunky TV presenter, Ben Fogle, on the show. Yes, come on. Thank you. Calm down. He's coming. Cliff Richard is in the building, yes. All right, welcome back to the show. Coming up later on in the show, Ben Fogle will be here, accompanied by his Labrador, Inca, and my posse will be here again to help me bust some moves. And probably bust me back and all after that. Do you know when I was doing that with the face? All I could hear was crunch. I've got to start working out. Anyway, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Hang on to your sofas. This lot here are going to come flying at this stage like lemmings. But we've got security guards in the wings with Rottweilers but no muzzles, so behave yourselves, lady, understand? Will you please put your hands together for, quite simply, the king of pop, the one and only Sir Cliff Richard.
Thank you. Oh.
Do you know what I loved? It was when he came in, then he went, do I have to sit here?
No, I just said, do I sit there? I find it so difficult, because when you sit back on these, I feel like Ronnie Corbett.
Do you want the footstool? Here, I'll stay where you are.
Oh, okay.
No problem, here, Cliff.
Yeah,
because back.
I was doing all like...
Here, okay, get your face on there.
I was trying... Oh, fantastic. Oh, perfect. Hey, look at this.
Would you like a nice cup of tea or butty? Anything else?
No, I'm fine. Actually, this is really good, because while you were doing that with little... Is it Lee?
No,
Ashley.
Reese.
I was trying it as well, so I'd better sit like this.
Now, last time, I'm going to ask you to cast your mind back to the year 2000, to Birmingham. And we were in a hotel. You were doing a concert.
Oh, yes.
And I was poisoning Snow White twice daily.
It was 99. It was 1999, leading up to 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you were really sick.
We got the flu. You had the flu as well.
I had the flu as well. Everybody had that. That was a time where there was a whole epidemic of it.
And I've got the headline. No, one of my greatest moments was the headline of the Birmingham Evening News said, Cliff and Lily ill.
Oh, I like that.
So I tried to find it, but I went in the garage and I thought, no, you're onto a losing battle here. Forget it. I've got something here now from the New Musical Express in 1958.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I never thought I'd read this about you. His violent hip-swinging and crude exhibitionism is revolting, a form of indecent, short-sighted vulgarity. Cliff.
I mean, look at me. How could they say that? Mind you, exhibitionist fits. We're all exhibitionists, aren't we?
I'm very quiet. No, I am. But you've been causing... Tony Blackburn. Poor old Tony got suspended. But good for Tony, though.
Well, yeah, good for him, because, I mean, it was wonderful for everybody. It brought a little bit of fun back into rock and roll. I felt that had slipped away a little bit. It gets so serious, and everything's run by lawyers and things. And suddenly, Tony does this thing and plays records, gets to push, then gets his job back, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah. But it gave us all a chance to show people that rock and roll can be fun. Yeah. It should be fun all the time.
Of course it should, yeah.
I enjoy it, I love it still.
Did you get in touch with Tony after that?
I get rid of the footstool. I feel kind of old.
You're looking good, I'll tell you that. Do you get fed up with people saying, no, the Peter Pan of pop and all that business?
It's a little bit hard to live up to, because how can anybody not age, apart from you? There's no way you can stop the process of aging. And so when people call you the Peter Pan of pop, you tend to think, what are they going to think this year? Yeah. You're the Rip Van Winkle of rock. I mean, I don't like it. Now, even when I went to the supermarket once, you know, when you're walking along looking at things, sometimes you can just see and just hear what's happening the other side. And two ladies were talking, and I just heard them say, did you see who's in? And the other one said, yeah, Cliff Richard. She said, He hasn't shaved. He doesn't smile. And I'm thinking, I'm buying my bread, for crying out loud, and toilet rolls. But you feel as though you have to live up to things. And that's the part of the pressure that I don't like. I don't like being Peter Pan Pop.
Oh, listen to Bert. Bert, you'll never be the Peter Pan of anything, sunshine, believe you me. Cold sores, maybe, but that's your loss. No, that's our producer, Cliff. You must have seen me slapping him in the corridor before.
Yeah,
with the dog leads.
I heard the sound, yeah.
Now, you've just recorded a new album.
Yes, I have. Yeah. But I went away to do it this time. I think some of you may already know. I went to Nashville over a period...
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Oh,
no. They tell me nothing, Cliff.
Oh.
I'm taking out the dressing room in case I get violent, and then I'm bummed on here. They tell me nothing.
I just thought it would be good to leave the country for a little while, because, you know, you can get comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like anything, whether you're doing a TV show or making albums, you get to know the producers, the musicians. It becomes almost too easy. And I thought if I went somewhere where they don't really know me so well, and don't know me at all personally.
Yeah.
I work with 19 different writers, 7 different producers, and I think they've dragged something else out of me, and I really enjoyed the whole adventure. It was good fun, and we have an album that I think sounds different enough to be special.
Is this a new sound for you? Are you doing country? You know, you're doing the...
It's not really a country album, though, Paul. It's country influenced in that, for instance, there's a couple of really good, if you like good old slapback country rock and roll, there's a couple of tracks that are definitely country orientated, but they're rock and roll.
Yeah.
Otherwise, to me, when I listen to it, it's a pop album, pop rock album. You know, the ballads I do are...
They're off, Cliff. Don't start getting out your seats, girls. I've got the cattle prod under the desk. Do you hear me? Don't worry, Cliff, you're safe with me. Yeah, I'm well up for them. You know, you were at Leeds Castle recently.
They were there as you were there? Yes. It didn't rain till the last 3 songs, did it? So it was okay. But they're like puppets, aren't they? No. Yes. Oh.
And this is on DVD. I'll tell you how I know this, because Scylla keeps telling me, because she was on it with you.
She was on it, yeah, bless her. She came for that. That was the last night of a tour of the castles and stately homes. And we had a really lucky time, because, you know, Donny Osmond was following me around, so was Tom Jones. Now, I know that Donny, I think it was after the Chatsworth House concert, where we had a pretty good evening, it bucketed down for him. Now, I mean, it was all right for the artist. He wouldn't have got wet at all, but for an audience watching a show, it must have been just horrific. So I felt really, really sorry for him. I thought, my goodness, I was so lucky. We were just ahead of it. Anyway, they filmed it, and I phoned Scylla. I said, do you fancy coming down and walking around the grounds? Because she, you know what she's like, she's a laugh a minute. So we did. We had a laugh a second. And then she sang with me on stage, and she was great. Yeah.
Did you get a word in edgeways with her?
We arranged it.
Because I remember her telling me the tale about when you asked her to present a cheque.
Oh,
this is years ago. And he
did
said
she tell you the whole thing?
Just come on and present the cheque, say thank you, and get off. Apparently she was...
Well, she came on, and it was this massive cheque. But, you know, everybody loves Scylla anyway. So it wasn't just the cheque they were all screaming and shouting for. And she came on, and I said, look, give us the cheque, we'll present it. And she stood there, she was going... all this was going on. And I have to say, there are 2 women that I've done this to, but I did sidle up to her and just say, get off. The other one was Olivia Newton-John, who did a similar thing.
Really?
Well, you know, hello.
Listen, we've got a clip from the video we're going to show you. Bert, put the tape in, please.
Okay.
Bert,
but I agreed to join him at the scene of the alleged theft. But there's a certain emptiness you can't ignore when the stain of oil is all that you have left. What car, what girl, what tree, what girl? What are you talking about? I never left the house. What keys, what crash? How dare you ask? The car is gone. Move on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cliff, they're getting stirred up. God help me when they sing later on, boss.
I heard you requesting they should throw something, but I don't see any...
No, leave them on. Leave them on. No, leave them on. Right, thank you very much.
You mentioned money.
I didn't... No, I thought, I don't mind the money.
You said don't throw the other things.
Yeah, the money they can chop.
I'm not even going to mention them. Tom Jones has been there and done that.
Well, listen, folks, so, just excuse me, because I'm be giving the mean eye here.
Oh, okay.
I've got about 1 million questions I'm desperate to ask you, but I should be coming back, don't worry. Right. More from Cliff later on, but first, here's a reminder of today's competition question and the fantastic 5-star all-inclusive holiday you can win. Sorry about that, Cliff, I had to do that.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
A luxury fortnight for 2 in Mexico in a 5-star all-inclusive hotel in the resorted Playa Car, where you can relax on the golden beaches, visit the many sights and even swim with the local dolphins. To enter, answer this simple question. 2 pieces of bread with an edible filling is called A, a sandwich, B, a Scotch egg, C, a mattress. To win today's holiday and enter the £2,000 Guess the Theme Tune game, you can phone by calling 09012 933 955. All calls cost £1. To enter by text, simply text the word Paul, followed by your answer A, B or C, to 63337. Text messages cost £1.
Thank you very much. Sorry for that little break in transmission there. Now then, my posse will be in a moment to show us a few dance moves. But first, let's have a look at... I'm just smelling your scent here, Cliff.
Oh.
Miss You Nights. Look at them all. They're like sniffer dogs at Heathrow.
When he says scent, he means eau de parfum.
Is it true you're doing one for fellas called Bachelor Boy?
No,
That was in the papers, that load of rubbish.
It is a load of rubbish, but when we were talking about it, I said, well, you know, and I said to Joe, I said, Bachelor Boy, no, Bachelor Guy, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Peter Pan a pop, maybe.
Yeah.
But Bachelor Boy, no.
No.
But no, I mean, at the moment, I think I'll stick to the perfume just to see if
quite nice, you know.
If the girls like it,
Yeah.
we can do another lot. But
I
if
think
they
fellas
don't,
can wear it now because it's like it's got citrusy undertones.
Yeah, it has.
With a hint of bergamot and musk.
musk, I think it has amber as well. But the 3 main flavors,
Yeah.
are frangipani,
Yeah.
tuberose,
Yeah.
and ylang ylang. And
It smells like those very posh, expensive candles you buy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It smells like one of those.
Well, like the thing is, I think there's going to be a candle as well.
Oh, there'll be everything. There'll be bath mat and slippers next, and a pedal smack around your lap with Cliff Richard written on it. So I can see it now. Cliff, anyway, I'd like to introduce you now to some young men who are great. They're my posse. They're going to teach us some dance moves.
Are they?
Yes. But Cliff, we've got to get with it. You know what I mean?
Okay, go on then.
No, we have. You know, like we've got to do all that. When you saw me doing the karate, I can barely move.
I did.
Anyway, I'm going to introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my posse. It's Isaac, Jay, Michael, and Joel. Show your moves, guys. Come on, Joel and me. Cliff, are you coming over?
I like him, though.
Come on, Cliff.
All right. Hold on. Cliff. It's the...
I'm sorry about this, Cliff.
What about the routine? But they know the routine, don't they?
Well, we'll pick it up as we go along.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
No, I'll pick you up as we go along.
Go on. Jack, you need to.
How do we start?
Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Show the first one, yeah. So you got here, 1.
Okay.
1.
Down.
And 2.
2.
Yeah.
So it's
1 and 2. And come down 3.
Yeah. From there,
Jump straight back up and clap. Put your legs out. Yeah. Above your head, and then you jump, turn.
Jump. Yeah. Turn.
You got it.
He's got it, yeah.
No,
Give us a week and I'll have it. I'm telling you. Are we having a bit of music for this?
if we could do one step at a
Yeah.
time.
One step at a time, so there. So
Bound,
1,
out,
there,
and
there.
and up.
Clap.
Oh no, hang on.
Up.
Get it. Clap.
Yeah,
Cliff, you got me confused.
that's it. And jump across.
Oh, hang on.
And then turn.
Jump and turn.
Yeah. That's it.
Are we having a bit of music to do it too? Go on then, put the music on.
Are we going to be on Come Dancing?
No,
That's
we'll
what
be
I
all right, Cliff. Me and you, give it a deal, pass it over, like.
Ready?
Yeah, wait, we're going to watch somebody.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3,
Well,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
my posse, also for Cliff Richard. Good on you, Cliff. More from Cliff later on, and the animal's best friend, Ben Fogle, after the break. See you after the break.
Tomorrow, pop punk Darius Ganesh and royal correspondent Jenny Bond.
Welcome back, folks. Now, Cliff Richard will be singing for us later on, but it's time now for my next guest. He survived a year's castaway on the Scottish island of Tarrantay, and he's just survived his latest challenge of taking part in the Sand Marathon, known as the toughest foot race on Earth in the heat of Morocco's Sahara Desert. Will you please welcome Mr. Ben Fogle?
Very friendly.
Yeah, she seems it, yeah.
Who's this, Ben?
This is Inca.
Oh, she's lovely.
She loves...
Inca.
She loves all this attention.
Oh. Can I give her a butty?
She found one backstage, so that will be her second.
She's at my dinner.
Go on, Inca. Inca.
Yeah, sweetheart. Inca.
You're missing it. It's there behind you.
Do you want a butty?
Oh, there we go. And the finger. We're talking Labradors here, Paul.
I've got nothing.
We're going to go for another run later.
Oh, we'll have another butty then. It's just so desperate to get...
To make up for coming on the show.
What is the Sand Marathon? Tell me about it.
Basically, it happens every year, and it's not just your normal marathon. This is a 260-kilometre or 150-mile race that you do in 6 days.
150 miles in 6 days?
Across the Sahara Desert, with all your supplies in a backpack that weighs...
Hang on a minute.
What does it weigh?
She's staring at me now, Ben.
I know, she's not going to leave.
She only wants me for me butty, so I know your type. I've met your type before.
So stay like that for the whole show, you know.
So I have all your gear for the week.
So basically, you've got all your food for the whole week, and if you imagine going, it's almost a marathon a day that you're doing in 49-degree heat.
But for 6 days, that's
for
25 miles a day.
Yeah, basically. So you actually use up about 3,000 calories just in exertion. Well, not really. I mean, see the main problem.
Oh, don't give me that. Not
you
really. You've just run across a desert with half your house on your back.
You haven't heard how I ended up doing it. I was out in a pub with some friends, and we were talking about the London Marathon, and they were saying, yeah, you should do it, you know, it'd be great, raise some money. And I kind of said, well, lots of people do it. I'd prefer to do something different. I'd like to do the Marathon des Sables, which is the Sand Marathon. And they said, there's no way that you could possibly do that. So I sort of went, yes, I could. And I applied, and there was a waiting list, believe it or not, at the time. So I was on that waiting list until 6 weeks before the event that happened in April of this year. And then I got a call saying, well done, you're coming out to the Sahara to take part. So she's not going to leave you alone. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Where did you
How
train?
big are your dogs?
They're about this big.
Where did you train?
Well, see, this is the problem, because
they're running on sand for 6 days.
Yeah.
Well, I did part of my training around Rotten Row in Hyde Park, the horse track that's made of sand.
That's
and then the rest I did down at Longleat, where I was filming Animal Park. So, but of course, the weather isn't exactly the same. So lots of people actually take treadmills into saunas, because that's the only way you can equate what the heat is out there.
Yeah, okay.
But it's an extraordinary event, and it's people. It doesn't just attract extreme endurance athletes. There were lots of people, like there were tree surgeons and beauticians, and there was one man who suffered extreme agoraphobia and hadn't left his house until 6 months before, had a child, and had decided he wanted to overcome it, and went out to the Sahara to try and.
He didn't get in the middle of the desert and go, oh, can't cope.
Sadly, he did actually.
You're joking,
sadly.
really?
But you know, that is what this event's all about. It's about kind of facing your fears, physical and mental, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing.
Ben, if I run down the beach with an ice cream, I'm in the deck chair for 3 hours afterwards going, whoa, that's killed me, that. I don't know what it'd be like in the Sahara. Now, you've made a documentary about this.
Yeah, it's I've sort of made my very first film, so obviously I've done some in-front-of-camera work over the years, but this is my first producing as well, which was very exciting.
Well, we've got a clip of this.
Okay.
Bass, put that tape in, please.
Right, well, it's the morning of the 6th day. Had a sandstorm all of last night. Everything is covered in sand. Utter hell. It really is spectacular, but I've lost my ability to appreciate it. I really have.
Well done on you, eh?
It was quite something. I have to say, it's probably one of my proudest achievements, actually just completing the race.
Would you fancy that, Cliff, running along the side?
Sign up for next year's?
Not at all. It doesn't appeal at all.
In the flip-flops, running.
Oh, I couldn't. I mean, I did a movie where I had to sort of run around on sand, and it was really difficult. And of course, we never had a dog with us stealing all the scenes.
Yes, exactly. Manners, Inca. Come on.
Now, Ben, Castaway 2000. That
Yes.
was your first big team. How long were you on that island for?
Just over 12 months, believe it or not. Everyone always seems to think it was just for a week or 2 weeks, but in fact, yeah, it was for. That's it. You know, we've had it now. But for just over 12 months, believe it or not, which is a long time to live with just 36 people on an island with no trees, with no contact in the outside
And
world.
they were quite tricky, some of the people, weren't they?
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
being
say so.
kind here, folks, by calling them tricky. I'd like to call them, but some of them are nightmares.
I think it's like anyone. If you spend a lot of time with them, they can be a little bit awkward.
Yes.
I'm trying to be as politically...
Do you keep in touch with any of them?
A few of them.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
a lot of them have all got together and have married and are living together and have children together. These are people that weren't together when they went on the island. And what's amazing is almost 50% of them have all moved to islands all around the world. So it was amazing. I mean, it was more than just a television programme. It really was a kind of lifestyle thing.
Did you get that? They get a funny I know in the Outer Hebrides, they get this, it's like a melancholy that descends on them because of the wind. And there's no trees to break that wind up, and they get this. It's not a depression.
Well, it's like cabin fever. It's like you get on any on boats and things. If you're confined to a small space and there's nowhere to get out, and if you imagine with just the 36, we had people. There was no way to vent our frustration. When you were annoyed, if you went to someone, they were probably the person that you were annoyed with. So you couldn't pick up a phone and you
just
couldn't hop on a bus.
couldn't you?
Well, that's sort of what happens sometimes.
Now, Cliff,
unfortunately.
please, let's not have the violent streak on tea time television. I'm trying to keep this under wraps, folks, but no, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's because I've got jam butties here.
Yeah, exactly. Or you did have.
Like that.
Oh, look.
Why have I got jam butties, Bert?
It's for the dog.
Is it?
Inca knew it.
Oh, OK. What pine martin? He keeps going on about a pine martin. Something to do with pine martins. Do you want me to show this pine martin?
Well,
Where is the thing?
Do I know?
I don't know.
I probably.
Oh, apparently, the penny's just dropped. These things now, I don't know whether they're indigenous, that's a long word for me at 5 o'clock, indigenous to this country, but they're sort of taking over, and what they're doing to catch them is, you won't believe this, they're putting jam butties in the forests. Now that sounds like...
To attract them?
Yeah.
And then to catch them, or just to feed them?
With the jam. So as they're sitting there in the log going, with the flask, they come along with a net and go, gotcha.
You know all they're going to catch with those jam butties? Inca. She's going to be there,
Have
the other side of the world.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a big hand for Ben Fogle. Come on. I nearly forgot.
one for Inca.
Oh, she's lovely. Isn't she lovely? Have you got any dogs, Cliff?
No, I haven't actually. No, I did have dogs, but they're quite a tie, aren't they?
It's a big commitment, I'd say.
You have to get dog sitters just to go and have dinner at night.
And also, like with you, on the road all the time. And
Yeah, it
travelling
seemed a
around.
bit unfair on them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
so I don't have
sort
dogs
of
anymore.
bung mine. I've had more fights in hotels over dogs. I was in one hotel once and he said... He said to me, it was in Edinburgh, in a very snotty hotel, and he said, your dog's weed in the lift. In packed reception. So I said, sorry, it wasn't me dog, it was me. Thank you. And on that note, it's time now to play Guess the Theme Tune. Thank you very much. Guys, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, take it away.
Can we take one of these?
Do one for you, Cliff.
Yep, okay.
Now, remember, we made the game a bit more fun, the tea time, and I'm going to play you 2 tunes from a TV show or a movie, and there's £500 for guessing the first tune correctly, and then if you win that, you can gamble that £500, and if you guess the second tune correctly, you'll win £2,000. Ooh. Now, Cliff, who's on the line?
Well, apparently on the line we have a Claire Myatt from Huddersfield.
Claire, you there?
Hiya, Paul.
Hiya, Claire.
Hiya.
How's Huddersfield doing?
It's okay, thanks.
I used to live up there, you know, in a place called Slowett. Do you know Slowett?
I know Slowett, yes.
Well, I could tell you tales about Crimble Bank. I won't. Right, I'm going to play you the first tune, OK? Best of luck. Now, listen carefully. 1, 2, 3. Check my play clip.
Wonderful.
Shut up. Did you recognise it?
Can you give me a clue, Paul?
I'm trying to think. These things. Not glasses. Underneath the glasses. And don't say bags, because I'll slap you.
Eyes. Stars in their eyes.
That's it.
Well done.
Well done, Claire. Now, you've won £500. Do you want to hang on to that money, or do you want to risk it and gamble and
I want to hang on.
Please, dear studio audience, let the lady speak. What would you like to do?
I'd like to hang on to it, Paul.
I don't blame you, love, either. There you go. No. Gambling, forget it. It's a mugs game. Enjoy it. £500 is on the way to you. See you soon. Get out there.
Well done.
Who's on the line, Ben?
Second caller is Derek Tyler from Cornwall.
Derek.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Just about.
Yeah? Is the line faint down there? I don't know why I'm shouting, Cliff. Yeah?
It's a bit blowy and windy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, shut your front door, then. You're not in a lighthouse or something, are you? Hanging out the window?
No, just on the balcony overlooking the sea.
OK, well, go in and shut the door, please.
Hold on, then.
Right, I'm going to play you the tune. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, now pay attention. 1, 2, 3.
I have no idea what this one is.
It's easy. I can hear a child screaming in
Yeah,
there.
it's my little lad running around.
Oh, is it? Did you recognise that tune?
Sorry?
Did you recognise... Did you...
Could you give me a clue?
Did you recognise the tune?
Sorry, because the house is full of kids. Could you give me a clue, please?
What's the clue? There's a song that goes, you've got to have... it rhymes with bends, sends,
Send.
lens.
Friends.
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 Cliff, you've told him. I'll be disqualified. Did you get it? No.
Friends.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really
friends.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. But you do get a lucky bag, yes. Which isn't lucky, but you're getting it anyway. Thanks for calling in anyway. Friends it was.
What's Friends?
Yeah, it was Friends. Yeah. The first one was Stars in Your Eyes, the
So what
second
you
one
play
was Friends. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to Ben and Inca. And after the break, Sir Cliff Richard will be singing live. Yes, live, folks, with the studio audience. See you after the break. See you later.
A luxury fortnight for...
Right, folks. In a moment, we're going to be answering your emails, but first, the moment you've all been waiting for. Yes, it's Cliff's 134th single. It's out now. It's called Something Going On. He's singing live. No miming. Not from our Cliff, no. Take it away, please. Cliff Richard. Let's hear it.
I have seen you smile at the accidental touch of my hand, a secret grin. There's a covert light in your eyes when I walk into the room. Yeah, I caught you. Girl, you can't run from the truth. You cannot tell me a lie. But girl, you have to show me why. This is not our time when all the evidence is saying that you're wrong. Something is going on. I have felt my heart skip a beat at the sound that I try to erase, but it's written on my face. I cannot run from the truth, and I don't believe in lies. But girl, you have to show me why. This is not our time, when all the evidence is saying that you're wrong. Something is going on. On top of some mountain, I'll scream it, I'll shout that I love you, you love me. How can that be wrong? Something is going on. Yes, it is. Something is going on. Something is. I cannot run from the truth, and I don't believe in lies. But girl, you have to show me why. This is not our time, when all the evidence is saying that you're wrong. Something is going on. You know it is, you know it is. Something is going on, going on. Ooh. Something is going on. Something's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Richard. Cliff, come and join us.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, let's hear it for Cliff. Come on. Yes. Well, tell you what, Cliff, you cut the mustard. What?
Blimey.
It's fun to sing that live, actually, funnily enough.
You really enjoy performing still, don't you?
I
Love
do,
it.
yeah, I do. It's
Yeah.
all the build-up to it that's a bit of a bore, but, you
Yeah.
know, when you actually get to an audience and you can sing a song that you know, there's nothing quite like it.
Do you get annoyed with these performances? You say, I'm sick of it. You know, there's no joy
No,
in
it's
it
not
for
about
me
getting
ever.
annoyed. I feel sorry for people who can't enjoy what they're doing, particularly if they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
Because if they're good at what they do, what
Yeah.
they should do is enjoy singing in front of an audience. And
Yeah.
I was just quoted about just recently saying that if you don't get with it, it could drive you crazy.
Yeah. Because you're fighting against it all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, you're fighting
Yeah.
yourself and the public, you're fighting everything.
Yeah, yeah. Sound advice there for wannabes, yes. Off Cliff, yes. Right. Now, I've got a piece of trivial info. Well, it's not trivial. Do you know Ben's mum is? Julia Foster.
Really?
Yes,
very
yeah.
proud of her.
Kidding.
Remember that lovely...
That's
for sex.
But you know, that's one of the things. I always wanted to be an actor, and it's kind of funny that I've ended up doing presenting. It's still a plan one day, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, it's still part of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
The whole thing
perhaps.
about being an actor is that you're in control of what you're doing and you're presenting something. And
But I think being an actor is pretending to be anyone but yourself, whereas being a presenter is being yourself.
Well,
so-
that's true as well. Yeah, but it's almost more difficult to do what you're doing. They say being a natural actor, playing just yourself, is more
Method.
difficult than actually having a facade and makeup and wigs and thing to hide behind a character.
Oh, I like a nice makeup and a wig, Cliff, to believe you me, any day of the week. You feel a lot safer. Now, we've got some emails here. This is for all of us. Oh, I don't believe this. This is for Melissa in Finchley. What do you all wear to bed?
Blimey. Just my pants.
Oh,
Moving
dear.
on.
I wear shiny boxer shorts.
I normally wear what I've come in and just collapse in the bed. Or I wake up in a skip or something like that. Cliff, this is for you. Do you wish you'd been a professional tennis player? And how often do you play?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I play as much as I can. When I was in Portugal this summer, I played almost every day. But I don't know whether I could have cut it as a professional. And of course, their life's rather shorter than the pop stars.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather stay as I was.
Cliff, here's me music. We've gone over again. I'm always doing this. Listen, everybody, big thank you to my guests, to Cliff Richard, to Ben Fogle, to my posse, to Inca, and to young Reese Ashby. Make sure you join me tomorrow when I'll be with Darius Danish and getting all the royal gossip from Jenny Bond. Thanks for joining us. See you soon. And I'll be back tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Ta-ra.